Hi, my name is Becca and I'm here with my family at Studio Blynne, and this video is to show you the things you need for making basic paper. It's all set up on the table. You're gonna need a tub for making the paper in, and you need some old paper. So I've got old paintings from Maddie, my daughter, and egg cartons, tissue paper from a birthday party. Just store it in this tub, and then we'll move on to the bucket. You'll need a big bucket, like a 5-gallon, for soaking all of this in water. And next you'll need a mold and decal, and I'll provide you a link with how to make your own or where to get a set. And then you'll need a towel, and we're gonna go this way. You'll need some absorbent sheets, so the coot sheets are great. I'll provide a link for that. And these are good ones. And then a sponge, a blender. You can use the one you have in your kitchen. I keep one separate just because you do want to clean it right away, and sometimes I don't get to it, and so it's just easier for me to keep them separate. And then little nature findings. So like this is stuff I collected on the full moon with my kids, and then also some time from the neighbors, and I think it'll make a really pretty speckle. These are the things you need to make paper. In the next videos I'll show you how to make it. So next you take all of that paper, your recycled goods, and you rip it up into little pieces and throw it in your 5-gallon. Maddie likes to help usually with the ripping part. Now she's distracted.
Usually.
Yeah, usually. Once you have all the paper ripped up and into the bucket, you just want to cover it with water about an inch above all your paper. I often just go to the top and let it really soak.
Push it real good.
We're gonna let this soak for about a minimum of 3 hours. If you can, overnight is better. So next you take that paper that's been soaking for 3+ hours, and you are gonna move it over and put it into your blender. Ba-doop. And at the same time, fill up your bucket or your tub. Try not to get hit. Okay, let's see. You'll fill it up with some paper. Top it off with some water. Sing a little song in the background. Oh, that's the song. Beautiful.
Put this in here.
And then we will blend it up. Or you can start with that. Could take a while. So you want to get this all made into a consistent pulp, and from here, this is kind of what it looks like. You're going to take this and pour it into your tub.
And what's this?
That's what's going to make paper. these chunkies will break down the longer you let it soak, and also by sifting it, which I can also show you in a later video. But for this example, beginning paper, this will work perfect. And actually sometimes I like it because these chunks, there'll be little writing or words if it's book paper or old cards, and it ends up being a really sweet memory. So next I will show you how to use the mold and decal to form some paper. So you're going to want to get your absorbent sheets out and ready for this next part where we form paper. You're going to want to have your decal and mold and your sponge. So you're going to take your decal and mold and put them together like this. And you're going to go to the tub with the slurry in it, paper slurry. And then you're going to want to see this one up close. And you'll just dip and shake that.
You mustn't forget now that you promised while we were eating you'd tell a story.
Right, I'll tell you something real. It's something strange happening in the martial arts world.
Good. Tell me then.
I hear many famous fighters are gathering. The story is...
So once you let it sit on the edge and dry for a little bit, you're going to want to take it over to your blotter paper and take the top off and place it down. And you'll take your sponge and you're going to just grab all that extra water. It's nice being outside because you could just put it on the ground and just let that be good. And after all of that water is absorbed, you're going to take a corner and you're going to peel this off, and then that's going to be your sheet of paper. We'll hang it up to dry once we get another piece on there, and that you will just put the top on, connect them, swoosh, and dip and shake. I think it's where the chunkies are kind of fun. Like you can sift them out and get it really clean like you would flour. But I like leaving some of them. Right.
You caught me here.
Oh, geez. You caught me. Lay them out and look at them before adding them into the paper. So that's kind of a process, just looking at all the colors where I might want to put them in. They can be dry before you add them to paper. They can be fresh. It's just gonna all give you different looks, and I would recommend just trying them all out. And for this one, I'm gonna do some little pieces from our tobacco tree flower, which I am obsessed with. He's so beautiful. And the rose that we found, this was all in the full moon. And a little, this is also from that tobacco. No, this is from the poplar, and this is from the tobacco. Anyways, very exciting stuff. So make your paper like normal. You just take your decal and mold, swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Ta-da. You can see we got some tin foil, which I kind of take out for paper. You would want to let this dry a little longer, but for the video, I'll just show you how easy it is to add some flowers in. So you would take this off, and this is where you'd want to start adding in flowers. So, and this is just kind of the fun part. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, baby. Do you want to add a flower in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's take a pet. Do you want to take a petal from it and add it to that? There we go. Ta-da. Okay, and then you'll take this and flip it over just like the others. And this one you want to give it a little more zhuzh when you press down to really secure the flowers in. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, what's this?
That's the paper pulp. And then you will pull it up and we'll let it dry, and when we peel it, we'll see all the beautiful parts. We don't want to peel it yet. We got to let it dry. Okay, we'll do another one. All right, so the next part is to get little clips, or any way you really want to hang it. You can hang them flat to dry. They'll go a little faster if you hang them on a line. So you'll just take them and
Let me see.
you can see it too. And you'll hang them to dry. Well, you wait right there if we hold these. We'll get one. These. And I guess if you clip it to the string that helps. And then we'll put this up. And then it just depends on the weather and the day. It could be done in an hour. It could be done in a couple hours. It sometimes takes a couple days. So yeah, well, I will come back. We'll come back together once it's dry and peel them off. So now for once they've dried, these ones have been over 24 hours, and you'll know it just that they're dry to the touch. You will pin them down and take them over to your table with your helper. Or now.
I want to do this.
You want to do that one? And then
Daddy on this one.
here's a little bug. What do you?
You.
You'll take the edge.
No, me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's hold this bottle. You hold this bottle.
Yeah, you're super fun.
Let's hold it.
I'll put her right here while so she can just dry.
When wet.
You pull the corner, and then you show
And
Daddy
the
that
flowers right here.
there we've got. Let's see where the flowers are hiding. We did a few ones with flowers,
No
which are fun.
flowers. Daddy.
No flowers there. Let's keep going.
And see this one.
Maybe there's flowers under that one. I can get a, there's an edge right there for you. Oh, this one looks like it has. What kind of flowers do you think that is?
I don't know. I did this one.
We're gonna see. I think they're roses. They're little rose petals. Sometimes you get creative and half at a time.
No flowers on it.
No flowers under that one. Let's see.
What's another one?
Look, 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 look.
No, me.
Yep, you got it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful flower.
What's that?
This one looks like a daffodil.
What's that to deals? What's that to deals?
The yellow flowers that we collected in March. And then Maddie, do you want to peel this last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has some.
Whoa, that one has a lot of flowers from the poplar tree and from the tobacco tree.
Take that up.
You can peel them off. It leaves an imprint.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you how you want to do them. If you want to keep them or rip them and use them for different scrapbooking activities, or
We'll do that.
we'll frame them. We'll next up we'll press them between books though, and I'll show you how to do that.